Hello, I'm Terry Smith and this is Garden Grows. I am transplanting my tomatoes that I had started in the house by seed into a bigger pot today in preparation for getting a head start on the season. It's January, no it's not, it's February 7th today, 2021. So here it goes. I am inside my greenhouse. I live in British Columbia, Canada, so it's pretty mild right here on the coast. Right now it's probably about +4, +5 degrees. However, we are getting a cold front coming in the next week or two, so it's going to get, I mean, for us it's cold. Other parts of the country or the world are buried in snow and -42, like my sister in Alberta right now. So our extreme cold is like -6, -7. That would be like, wow, that's crazy weather for us. But right now it's pretty beautiful out, and I'm in the shed or in the greenhouse enjoying the beautiful BC weather. So here goes. I've just got these little pots here that I'm going to transplant them in. And the whole idea of my channel, of my page, is to make gardening as easy as possible. So there's lots of things you could do to make this way more complicated, but that's just not me. And I think that's a lot of people out there. Nobody has time actually to garden these complicated ways. So they say you should wash your containers beforehand. I rinsed them, but I've never done it before either. Nothing's ever happened. Just trial and error. Try something that you want to do. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, don't do it next time. That's what gardening is to me. It's not an exact science. It never is. You could try to be as perfect as you want, but nature's going to determine whether or not it's going to happen for you. So, of course, Mother Nature rules the roost. She always has. So here we go. Okay, so basically you're going to pop these out. I'm just going to put a little bit of dirt in here. And I'm wearing these fancy new gloves that my son and daughter-in-law got me for Christmas. And I haven't been able to wear them yet. Well, I've been able, but I just didn't want to because they're so pretty. And I know they're not going to be pretty for long once I start using them. So I thought, here we go. So this is just a Pro Mix that I got from Home Depot, which is our local sort of plant place. And it's meant for seed starting. It's pretty light and airy, and you actually have to pack it down pretty good or you're going to have some airspace in there. So put it in there, just push it down a little bit so there's no air pockets or whatever. Then you can add, and you can see these got some pretty good roots happening on them. I had 2 in each cell, so I'm just going to separate them like that. Put that one back in there for a second. All right. And then I'll get some more dirt. And it's actually pretty condensed in this bag, so you're going to want to break it up so that there's not really big clumps or anything. And just sprinkle it in there. Try not to bend the stem because that will kill it, but sprinkle it around the stem. You can bury the stem up as, pretty high, especially if your plants are a little bit leggy, if they've not been gotten enough light. You can just, the little hairs on a tomato plant allow you can bury it as deep as you want and it will root underneath the dirt there. But these ones are actually not too bad. They were stemmy when they were younger, and I transplanted them already, so they're not too bad now. I'm just going to fill that right up to almost to the rim, just enough, leave a little edge just enough to hold some water. See, just like that. Transplant it, and then we can add a bit of water. Just got like this juice jug with some holes in the lid, and that just lets me kind of, the same as a watering can, but just gives me a little bit of a way to water, and I can keep the water here in my greenhouse and help keep the temperature a little bit dry. So that's it. These are the slicer tomatoes. These were so delicious last summer. So I saved the seeds, and they were just nice and meaty and sweet and delicious. Perfect size for sandwiches and burgers and whatnot. Yeah, that's it. That's my first video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on Garden Grows.